You might have heard people say the Amazon influencer program is dead or it's not worth it anymore, but the people that are saying that are stuck in the old ways and aren't adapting to the changes of the Amazon influencer program. Now in this video, I'm going to teach you how to use the #1 Amazon influencer software tool to work smarter and not harder and make as much money as possible. I'm gonna be breaking down every tool that the software offers, so let's go ahead and dive into it. So you can sign up by going to viralvue.com and choosing between one of the 3 plans. Once you have signed up, make sure you download the extension right here. That way you'll be able to access a lot of the tools and features, which I will be explaining in this video. Again, in this video, we're going to be going over everything that you need to know with Viral Vue. It's going to be a good one. And make sure to stay into the end because I'm going to show my favorite tool that will truly help you make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month just by using this tool. Now, one thing I want to make clear is a lot of Viral Vue's tools help you find the best products to review, or in other words, find the best products that sell well and don't have a lot of competition. If you have a product that sells really well or a product that doesn't have a lot of competition, you're going to make more money. And so a lot of these tools help you do just that. So just have that in your mind as we go through a lot of these tools. So first, let's dive into the Chrome extension. So if you come up here, and make sure you have it pinned. If you don't have it pinned, you can click right here and pin it. But this is going to give you a lot of cool shortcuts to different things, and I'm going to explain each one. So first, your storefront. You can easily access your storefront by clicking that button right here. And one of the first things you'll see that Viral Vue does is it will scan your storefront and tell you where your products are placed in the top and bottom carousels. Again, the goal of Viral Vue is to help you find as many products where your videos are actually going to be seen by the customer. So having access to this data is super nice. If you scroll through your product videos, you'll actually get more data and you can see things such as the 30-day revenue, where your products are placed, how many total influencer videos there are, how many videos are in the top carousel. So in this case, there's 2 videos in the top carousel for this product. One of them is the brand, one of them is my video. And then you also have the bottom carousel. So this equation is there's 6 total in the bottom carousel. There's 3 from the brand and 3 from influencer videos. So love being able to have access to that data. Let's go ahead and move on to some other shortcuts over here. You can easily access the Creator Studio, the Creator Hub, go to your Social Central, see how much money you're making, go to the web app, which we will do here in just a second. But one thing I do want to load is this tool called Progview. Now you can click right here, or you can also click right here. So this is going to load one of Viral Vue's best tools, which is Progview, and this tool can be used in a lot of different instances. But before we even dive into that, let's break down what we're looking at because there's a lot to take in. It's actually very simple once you understand it. Essentially, this is taking all my product videos from my storefront and giving me a ton of data. First, we have the viral score. This is a score on a scale of 1 to 100, 100 being a great product, like sells well, not a lot of competition, and 0 meaning it doesn't sell well, has a lot of competition, and it takes into account some other things. But it's just kind of like a rough estimate. You have the product title, image, who the seller is, the ASIN that you can easily copy, the price of the product, how often the product sells per month. And again, if you don't understand something about the data point, if you just hover over it, it will have a drop down kind of explaining that. The daily sales, so how often the product sells in a 24-hour period. And again, if there's something that you don't know, if you just hover over it, it'll give you kind of an explanation of the data point. We have the 30-day revenue, how much revenue the product is making in a month. We have the storefront spy. So let's say I was looking at someone else's storefront. If I wanted to see how my brother's storefront was performing, I could see how his videos are being placed in the top and bottom carousels, if they're being placed in the top, if they're in neither, or if they're in both. And then if I have a video as well, where my placement is. Over here, we have the total influencer videos. Now, this is one of my favorite data points because it truly determines how good a product is or not. Now, over here, we have the breakdown of these total influencer videos. So this stands for top carousel. Again, if you don't know what the data point is, just hover over it and it will let you know. This is the top carousel merchant, so how many videos the brand has. This is the top carousel influencers, so how many influencer videos there are. And again, this plus this will make this number right here. And then over here, we have the bottom carousel merchant, so how many brand videos are in the bottom carousel and how many influencer videos are in the bottom carousel. Now, the reason why the total influencer videos is so important, for example, let's look at like a bad product, like these glasses right here, for example. You could see this top carousel doesn't have any videos and the bottom carousel has 10 videos and you're like, maybe I can wedge myself in. But then you look at the total influencer videos and you see there's actually 29, or in this case, there's 47 or 54. It's going to be very hard for you to compete to make a video and wedge yourself in one of those spots. So looking at the total influencer videos will help you know the likelihood of your video being placed in either the top or bottom carousel. So I really like this data point right here. And then if you keep scrolling over, you'll see a lot of other data points as well. These ones are pretty self-explanatory. How much money you'll make every time it sells as an influencer, how much you'll make if the product sells as an influencer, like from a shoppable video or from an affiliate video. You should know the difference between the two, and that will kind of break down the percentages there. But it's very important to understand how Progview works because you will use this tool in a lot of different areas. So let's go ahead and move on and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. For example, let's say you're shopping for a desk chair on Amazon. Viral Vue, loading the product view extension that we just talked about, will sort from best to worst which product will give you the best return. Meaning if you bought one of these chairs, chances are you'll make your money back because these products that are sorted from best to worst sell well and have a lower influencer video count. Now you're going to want to kind of do research yourself, but this is just a great quick look letting you know, hey, if you're going to buy a chair, you might as well buy the one that's going to make you the most money. Also pay attention to this button down here. It's going to give you the most up-to-date data with that refresh button is showing right there. Now let's dive into the next tool, which is the order history scanner, which is another one of Viral Vue's best tools. Essentially, it will take all of the products that you purchased on Amazon, so in my case, 674, and it will let me know which ones I've created videos for and which ones I haven't created videos for. If I have created videos for them, where they are showing up in the top and bottom carousel. And then last but not least, again, we can load that Progview extension and it will show us which products will make us the most money. So this is a product that I bought recently. As you can see, I don't have a video for it, and I probably should because look at that 30-day revenue, and there's only one influencer video. So scanning your order history is a no-brainer because these are products that you already own, and it will literally let you know which products will make you money without having to spend a dime. You already own these products. Find which ones make you the most money and avoid these products right here that won't make you any money. Because again, one, they don't sell well, or they have a ton of influencer videos. Now let's dive into the Viral Vue web app where we have a few more tools to go over. So if you click on the shortcut up here and scroll down and click on this web app button, or you can also click on the logo right here, it will take you to the Viral Vue web app. Now over here, you will have a list of all the tools you will see right here. Now below here, you will see that Viral Vue does have TikTok Shop affiliate tools. In this video, we are strictly talking about Amazon Influencer. So let's break down each of these ones right here. Now this tool right here is the order history scanner, which we went over. You can do it from this page, or you can do it from here. You can even put in filters and specify which products you're looking for. A lot of different filters to choose from. And again, if you don't know kind of what it means, like what's the total influencer video, you can hover over this little eye icon and it will let you know. So you can do that for each of these. So like this one, for example, this is the top carousel merchant, and so forth. So put all your filters in, hit confirm, and then it will spit out the products that you're looking for. Now let's go ahead and just work our way up. So we have the products. We got the products tab right here. This is essentially going to show you all of the products that you have reviewed and let you know if you have videos for them or not, and let you know where your videos are performing in the top and bottom carousels. Let's say you want to look at all of the products in neither of the carousels. A strategy could be to find which ones you could go re-review and try and wedge yourself in a carousel, or maybe double down on some of the products where you're in both carousels and review some of these products. Now, one you might want to avoid is this tab over here of all the products that where a top carousel doesn't exist. A little fun fact for you that if the brand does not have a brand video, the top carousel will not exist. So as you can see, this is top carousel merchant, and you'll see all of these products do not have a brand video, meaning the top carousel doesn't exist. Now, it doesn't mean that you still can't get yourself in the bottom carousel, but I always like to review products where the top and bottom carousel both exist to give myself the best opportunity to have as much exposure of my video to the customer so I can make as much money as possible. Now let's go to the videos tab. This is going to take all of the videos that you have created, so in my case, 1710, and tell me how those videos are performing again in the top and bottom carousels. Now something cool that you will see, now what's cool is if I have a video that has tagged multiple products, I can see how my video is performing in each of those products. So this one is a cool example right here where these two products I am not placed, but in this one I'm in the bottom carousel. But the most valuable part of this tool is this feature over here where you can download the video. This is so nice because as you can see, I've made 1,700 videos. I don't want to keep these on my phone. I don't want to store them. I can now upload the video to Amazon, delete them free and clear, have free space on my phone. And if I ever need to access that video again, I can just come here, download it. It's a strategy to go repurpose it on YouTube, sell it to the brand, go upload it on different marketplaces. Whatever the reason may be, you can know that you can always download your video right here. You can even search for a specific product, download it, and you can also download the thumbnail. Now let's come up to the last two tools of the web app. Again, make sure to stay into the end because I'm going to be sharing my personal favorite tool that again will make you an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. Also, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Now, Product Finder is a tool for those who like to specifically shop on Amazon for products that will make them money. So kind of similar to when I showed shopping for the desk chair, but let's say you wanted to be super broad and not like search desk chair. You wanted to look up like a whole category. So instead of just desk chair, we're going to look at all office products. And let's say we don't want more than 7 influencer videos. And we want a product that's making at least $20,000 a month. You can put in any filter that you want. And again, if you don't know what the filter is, just hover over this little eye right here and it will let you know. But just for the sake of the video, we're just going to keep the filters pretty basic. Hit search, and then it will show us a list of a ton of products that fit that criteria. And boom, just like that, we have a list of all these products that 1, sell well, and 2, have a low influencer video count. We can even sort it from best to worst and look at the ones that really have a great opportunity. Now keep in mind this refresh button up here that will just give you the most up-to-date data. The data could be up to max 24 hours old, but it's going to give you the most accurate data possible. Last but not least, we have the ASIN Finder. A lot of times brands will reach out to influencers like us and say, hey, here's a list of 20 products, pick your favorite one. Now, instead of just picking one randomly, pick the one that's going to make you the most money. So you can come in, paste all of your ASINs into the ASIN Finder, or you can even paste all of the links, and then Viral Vue is going to spit out from best to worst which one's going to make you the most money. Love, love, love this tool, especially as someone who does a lot of brand deals. I love this tool. Now we've made it to the end. Let's dive into the final tool, my personal favorite tool, which is the Creator Connections tool. So let's come over here to the shortcut and let's load Creator Connections. If you don't know what Creator Connections is, you're missing out big time. But don't worry, we're going to help you out a ton with this tool right here. Essentially, you have all these campaigns of products that are going to give you additional commissions, 10%, 20%, 15%. So instead of making only 2 to 4% every time your product sells, you're not going to be making 5, 10x that. And the best part is you're doing this for the products that you've already reviewed. So if I've already reviewed these glasses, I can attach my video to these glasses and start taking advantage of that 10% commission rate. Now, how do I do that? I've reviewed 1,700 products, and as you can see, there's 153,000 campaigns. How do I know which ones I've done? Don't worry, you got Viral Vue. You just hit this Accept Related Campaigns button right here, hit Start, and it's going to scan your entire storefront, and it's going to scan all of the available campaigns, any campaign that you have done a video for, and it's going to auto-accept any campaign that you've already done a video for. Now, depending on how many products that you have reviewed will depend on how long it will take. In this case, it's going to take about 27 minutes for Viral Vue to scan my storefront, which is totally fine. I can go and do other things, whatever, but I would definitely recommend to not open up any other Amazon tab to ensure that this process happens smoothly. Now, for the sake of the video, let's say 27 minutes has passed and there's 200 campaigns available. There's going to be another button right here that you're going to click, and that is essentially going to find all the videos you've created and automatically link the campaigns. Accepting the campaigns isn't enough. You need to link your video to the campaign in order to enjoy those additional 10, 20, 30, 40% commissions. But that's not all. You can use Progview on this page right here so that whether it's here or it's here, again, it's going to pull all the products and let you know from best to worst which ones, if you were to buy a product, you might as well buy one that has a Creator Connections campaign and make 10, 20, 30, 40% instead of 2 to 4%. And again, that same process of looking at those with the highest viral score, looking at the ones that sell well with low influencer videos. And what's cool is you have these bonus commissions right here, and you have additional data points in this product view for creator connections than when looking at your storefront or just on the Amazon shopping website, such as the campaign start date, budget remaining. And so you just got a lot of different data points to look at, but this is an absolute goldmine. Anytime I go to buy a product on Amazon, I try first to see if the product has a creator connections campaign. If not, then I will go to Amazon and just make sure I'm buying the best one. Basically, any time I buy anything on Amazon, I almost always make my money back by using this exact process. Now, for those who like to do brand deals with creator connections, this is super amazing as well. You can click which products you want to reach out to the brand with, and then you can come up here, formulate a template. This is just an example template, and then you can hit send, and it will automatically put the ASIN in this template, and you can mass reach out to brands. You can do a max of 20 a day, and you can get so many brand deals. It's insane. So just to wrap things up, there's so much money to be made with the Amazon Influencer Program, and those who say it's dead are just not adapting and are not applying a lot of these strategies to compete. Like, yes, you have to compete now. Back then, you could just upload any video willy-nilly and you'd make money, but now you have to compete, and using Viral Vue is going to allow you to be one step ahead of all other Amazon influencers to truly make as much money as possible. I hope you enjoyed this quick breakdown of Viral Vue from A to Z. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. And if you haven't subscribed to Viral Vue yet, make sure to use the coupon code LIVE10 to get 10% off for life. Click the link down below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.